what's been particularly interesting about this process is that it's taken us to do the process in order to be able to look back and figure out what that process actually was. The driving force behind what we were doing was very much about telling these stories and trying to find the most effective way of communicating these stories. And it's only now that when we can look back at our practice, we can figure out, oh, that's how we construct these things. That's how we get this. That's how we extract this material. That's how we develop these visuals. And we've sort of managed to boil down our process into this little 5-word nugget of what we do. It's feel, write, show, tell, and share. And when you're trying to communicate something, it's about finding the most effective platform for doing that. Is that feeling it? Do you demonstrate that feeling on stage? Is it writing it down and constructing it slightly more? Is it showing it through visual?
Yeah. Showing the emotion, showing the process of thinking.
Is it telling it in this kind of candid, honest way that we've discovered is really integral to our process?
Yes.
And most importantly, like sharing it in the sense of
overall, we do the feel, the write, the show, and the tell, and then we share.
Yeah, I think we've got a certain commitment, or we feel a certain compulsion for authenticity, and from that, as performers, we like this idea of being very candid and very honest on stage. I think it's always about the audience coming out and feeling like they know us a little bit better than they did before, or a lot better than they did before.
We went to Auschwitz, we came back, we recorded ourselves, and then we just talked. And let that flow, let that conversational style flow, which I think is really brilliant, because we will come out with things that then have such a huge sucker punch of a meaning.
Yeah.
We watch the recording back, we think about what we said, and then we start writing things down, or Dana writes it down because she's got the nicer handwriting. Yeah. And then I will probably go, and then that's how a puppet could be used in it. That's how puppetry can illuminate that.
I think it's about engaging people with the stories. Like, you can read an honest account on a website, on a piece of paper, but until it has that drive and that feeling and that emotion behind it, you can't feel it, and you can't engage with it on a more meaningful level than within that kind of moment.
It's a nice process.